Can I be honest with you? Sometimes, whenever I'm in a situation where I'm thinking about going to a church or spending time there, I mean, I've been a pastor for 15 years and I've done a lot of study. I know a lot of things. I've put in my 10,000 hours. According to Malcolm Gladwell, I could consider myself an expert. Um, and so it's difficult for me to think about going there and actually learning something. It's kind of like trying to see stars through a telescope when it's daytime. You see, there's a lot of stars out there, but the sun is so close that it sheds its light in such a way that you can't see the stars anymore. And I wonder if sometimes I think I'm just too smart to go to a gathering and try to learn something there. But here's the truth. First of all, the stars are still there. Even if I can't see them because of the light that's already coming from the sun, the stars are still there. That's the first thing. And the second thing is the distance from here to the stars is such that I don't realize that there's a lot of stars out there that are actually brighter than the sun. And if I was as close to them as I am to the sun, I would find out that I am bedazzled by those stars. And what's my point? Some of us think we're just too smart to go to church anymore. Some of us think that we've learned everything that we can learn from the local church, and we think that why would we ever go? Why would we ever put ourselves in that place? We probably know more than the pastor, or we probably know more than the teacher. We probably know more than the small group leader. But the truth is, most of the time that's because we live inside of our own heads. And much like we do here on earth, see that the sun is brighter than all the other stars, we sometimes see ourselves as the purveyors of truth, as the ones who are in the know. But the truth is, if we would just allow ourselves to not dominate the atmosphere, we'll find that there are stars brighter than us that are still out there. I don't know. I guess what I'm finding out is that sometimes I need to be reminded of things that I've forgotten, and so it's still worth it going. Sometimes I think, at least they're giving me a brand new way to look at it. They're helping me to see it. And I often tell people that come and listen to me, I'm not the brightest tool in the shed. I'm not the one that has all the answers. But I have discovered some answers. And it may be that I describe to you in such a way an answer that you have been looking for, but maybe you haven't heard it the way that I've said it. It also might be that when you are listening to a lesson, it's not about you learning something new. It's about you learning a new way to tell someone else what you know. And so I always tell people to listen with both ears. Listen with one ear for yourself, because you may still learn something new. And listen with the other ear for those people in your life that you may be able to have experience with. And so, I'm out here during the daytime, and the sun is keeping me from seeing the stars. And maybe you're at home and your own knowledge is keeping you from learning what you can from the local church. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Because learning is only one reason you go to church. And because as much as you know, you don't yet know everything there is to know about God. And you might be surprised. I know I often am. So, come to the Jar Sundays at 4 o'clock. Come see me and my wife, Pastor Michael and Carrie Rogers. Go to different churches that are here in the area that meet during the morning. And instead of going there so that you can shed your light on the people there, go there and allow your light to darken a little bit, just to give a chance for those other stars to shine, and see if they don't add some value to your life and your knowledge and your understanding of who God is. I know it's hard. Whenever you know a lot, it's hard to admit that you might not know everything. I struggle with it myself. But the truth is, the gathering of believers is about us shedding light for each other, and you still need that light.